Are you ready for a new and exciting adventure with dinosaurs? Do you want to know what Jurassic World 4 will bring to the big screen? Do you want to know how it will reboot the Jurassic Park franchise and start a new era of Jurassic films? If you do, then you're in the right place. We'll tell you about Jurassic World 4. What will the plot be? Who will be in the cast? And how will it connect to the previous films? Stay tuned and find out. The Jurassic Park franchise has been one of the most popular and successful in film history, with 7 movies spanning over 30 years and earning over $6 billion worldwide. The first film, Jurassic Park, was released in 1993 and directed by Steven Spielberg. It was based on the novel by Michael Crichton and told the story of a group of scientists and visitors who were trapped in a theme park with genetically engineered dinosaurs. The film was an innovative achievement in visual effects and sound design and became a cultural phenomenon. The first film was followed by 2 more sequels, The Lost World, Jurassic Park in 1997, and Jurassic Park 3 in 2001, which explored the consequences of the dinosaur experiments and the dangers of the islands where they were created. The sequels featured some of the original characters and actors, as well as new ones, but they did not match the critical and commercial success of the first film. The franchise was revived in 2015 with Jurassic World, the 4th film in the series and the start of a new trilogy. The film was directed and co-written by Colin Trevorrow and set 22 years after the events of the first film. It introduced a new theme park on the same island as the original one, with new attractions and new dinosaurs, including a hybrid monster, the Indominus Rex. The film also introduced new characters and actors, such as Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. The film was a massive hit, breaking several box office records and becoming the 3rd highest-grossing film of all time. The new trilogy continued with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in 2018 and Jurassic World Dominion in 2022, which were also directed and co-written by Trevorrow. The films explored the ethical and ecological issues of the dinosaur experiments and the impacts of their escape on the world. The film also brought back some of the original characters and actors from the first film, such as Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum. The films were also very successful, making the Jurassic World trilogy one of the highest-grossing film series of all time. But the story of the dinosaurs is not over yet. Jurassic World 4 is already in development, with Trevorrow returning as a screenwriter. However, this time he's not directing or co-writing the film, but is handing over the reins to a new director and a new co-writer. The film will also feature a new cast and a new premise, and will start a new era of Jurassic films. The film will not be a continuation of the previous films, but a reboot of the franchise, with a fresh and exciting take on the dinosaur theme. Jurassic World Dominion, the 6th film in the Jurassic Park franchise, was a spectacular cinematic event that united the cast of the original and new Jurassic films. The film, directed by Colin Trevorrow and co-written by Trevorrow and Emily Carmichael, featured the return of Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Isabella Sermon as Owen Grady, Claire Dearing, and Maisie Lockwood, as well as Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill as Ellie Sattler, Ian Malcolm, and Alan Grant, for the first time in 30 years. The film was a thrilling and satisfying conclusion to the Jurassic story, but it also left the door open for more adventures in the future. The film paid tribute to the previous films with many nods and Easter eggs, and also introduced new twists and secrets that changed the fate of the dinosaurs and the world. The film was a huge hit, making over $1 billion worldwide and getting rave reviews from critics and fans. The film also welcomed new characters played by DeWanda Wise, Mamoudou Athie, Campbell Scott, and others. The film showed the consequences of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which unleashed the dinosaurs into the world, and the clash between the evil Biosyn Corporation and the dinosaur protectors led by Claire Dearing. The film also unveiled the Entity, a mysterious AI that manipulates the dinosaurs and has a dark plan. The film ended with a cliffhanger that raised many questions and possibilities for the future of the franchise. The new Jurassic World film will be written by David Koepp, who is the screenwriter for the first 2 Jurassic Park films, Jurassic Park and The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Koepp has also written other blockbuster films such as Mission Impossible, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. He announced the news on his Twitter account, saying he was thrilled to be back on board. The new Jurassic World film will not be a continuation of the previous films, but a new beginning for the franchise, as reported by Deadline. This means that none of the characters or actors from the previous films will be back, and the film will start with a new plot, a new setting, and a new cast. The film will also launch a new Jurassic era and a new storyline. The plot details of the new Jurassic World film are still unknown, but it will surely involve dinosaurs in some way, as they're the main attraction and selling point of the franchise. However, the film could explore new aspects, such as the origin of the dinosaurs, their effect on the world and the people, their relationship with other creatures and humans, or their role in science and entertainment. The film could also introduce new kinds of dinosaurs, such as new species, hybrids, or mutations, as well as new technologies, locations, and characters. Jurassic World 4 is currently scheduled for a theatrical release on June 12, 2025, which could coincide with the 10th anniversary of the successful 2015 Jurassic World film, which grossed over $1.6 billion worldwide and became the third highest grossing film of all time at the time of its release. However, Jurassic World 4 will not be a direct sequel to Jurassic World Dominion, but rather a complete reboot of the franchise, as reported by Deadline. This means that none of the characters or actors from the previous films will return, and the story will start from scratch with a new premise, setting, and cast. Sources also told Deadline that the new film will launch a new Jurassic era and an all-new storyline. The return of screenwriter David Koepp, who wrote the scripts for the first two Jurassic Park films, suggests that the franchise is going back to its roots and the vision of Michael Crichton, the author of the original novels. Koepp's return could mean that the new Jurassic World film will be more faithful and loyal to the source material, and to the tone and style of the first film, which was a mix of horror, thriller, and adventure. It could also mean that the new Jurassic World film will be more realistic and grounded and less dependent on CGI and spectacle. It could also mean that the new Jurassic World film will be more skeptical and critical of the risks and outcomes of genetic engineering, corporate greed, and human arrogance as Crichton's novels were. The new Jurassic World film will not be a continuation of the previous films but a new beginning for the franchise, as reported by Deadline. This means that none of the characters or actors from the previous films will be back, and the film will start with a new plot, a new setting, and a new cast. The film will also launch a new Jurassic era and a new storyline. However, Jurassic World 4 may face tough competition from other blockbuster franchises scheduled for release in spring and summer 2025, such as Mission Impossible and the Fantastic Four reboot. Jurassic World 4 is undoubtedly one of the most awaited movies of 2025, but it will not have an easy path to the top of the box office charts. The film will have to face the challenges of competing with other established and popular franchises, as well as delivering a satisfying and thrilling conclusion to the Jurassic World trilogy and the Jurassic Park saga. Jurassic World 4 will have to prove that it can still offer something new and exciting to the fans of the franchise, as well as the general moviegoers, who may have grown tired or bored of the dinosaur theme park premise. Jurassic World 4 will have to rely on its strong cast, its compelling story, its spectacular visuals, and its loyal fanbase to achieve the success and acclaim that it deserves. So, what do you think of Jurassic World 4? Are you excited about the reboot of the dinosaur franchise? Or are you skeptical of the new direction? Do you think it will live up to the legacy of the original films? Or will it disappoint fans? Let us know your thoughts, ideas, and opinions in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. We have more videos like this coming up, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.